Alright, so we want to find the missing endpoint. Here, we're given an endpoint and where the midpoint is. So, our midpoint formula is, our midpoint is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2, comma, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Endpoint being x and y. Our midpoint being, x1, y1, and our midpoint being x, comma, y. We're going to plug everything in and then kind of start working from there. So we have our midpoint, negative 10, negative 1. Then we have negative 6 plus x2 divided by 2, comma. Then we have negative 7 plus y2 divided by 2. So in our predicament here, we really don't know our x or our one endpoint. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on our x's right here. We want to put those together, and then we're going to put the non-highlighted together. So we're going to create like a T-chart. This is 4x, and this is 4y. So this is for our x, and that's for our y. So we break it into two parts. What we have here, negative 10 is equal to negative 6 plus x2 divided by 2. That's our first equation we're going to work with. Our second one is negative 1 is equal to negative 7 plus y2 divided by 2. Okay? So this process, it seems a little daunting at first, but it's the same process every single time. Alright, so this is our setup. We can see negative 10 is equal to negative 6 plus x2 over 2. And then we have y, negative 1 is equal to negative 7 plus y2 over 2. So our first step, negative 10 is equal to negative 6 plus x2 divided by 2. The first thing you need to do is you need to get rid of this denominator. So we get rid of it by multiplying both sides. Ooh, that's horrible. Multiply both sides by 2. You do that to cancel it out. So negative 10 times 2 gives us negative 20 is equal to negative 6 plus x2. From here, we want to get this x2 by itself. So the way that's going to work is we're going to do the inverse of negative 6, which is plus 6, plus 6. So we get negative 14 is equal to x2. Now we need to find our y. Like I said, this process is very much the same every single time. It's very systematic. Negative 1 is equal to negative 7 plus y2 divided by 2. The way we get this denominator away is we multiply both sides by 2. Cancels, so we get negative 2 is equal to negative 7 plus y2. Now we have this integer, we want to get to the other side, so the opposite of negative 7, add 7, add 7. We get right here 5 is equal to y2. So our missing endpoint, move it up a little bit. So our missing endpoint is going to be negative 14, comma 5. How do you know if you did this right? You could always plug it in your information and go backwards.